How's it going, everyone? It's David here, and I'm back again here for a second day here at Holiday World. Today's weather is definitely looking iffy. There is rain and storms that are going to be scattered throughout the day. We will try to make the most of it, get on more rides, see what I missed yesterday, get re-rides hopefully. I was planning on going into the water park. That's might be looking unlikely, but we will see. But we will make the most of it. So let's go in and try to have some fun. All right, headed straight down here to Thanksgiving, and I just had two back-to-back rides on the Voyage, in the back row, in the rain, and oh my goodness, that is mayhem. Man, that thing is just phenomenal from start to finish. Whew, I'm out of breath. How appropriate that we are in the Thanksgiving section having a Thanksgiving dinner.
Welcome back, guys. How was that ride?
Finally got on Thunderbird. Couldn't get on it yesterday, but it did today. Hardly any line for it at all. And rode that thing in the front row on the left side, and that is an intense coaster, much more intense than I was expecting. For starters, this launch has a good pep to it. It has some pretty good forces. And the layout, you're just going through the woods, flipping upside down, a couple near misses, and throughout most of the ride, it was pretty intense. I have to think about it, but this might be my favorite B&M wing coaster that I have been on.
That's a reference to Dirty Dancing, this baby in the corner.
Looks like I'm going to be having plenty of good gravy here today. Currently no line for this. This is such a fun family ride. It's a perfect fit here for this park. Oh. Gotta love their gravy boat. Just had more rides on the Legend, and I feel like that is a very underrated ride. That thing is fantastic. I would even say, even if Voyage wasn't at this park, I think the Legend is still worth the trip out here. Also, listen to that. I love how the station's themed to an old schoolhouse. It has the bell ringing on the dispatch. It has the covered bridge, like the Legend of Sleepy Hollow toward the end of the ride. It's so good. It runs fast, it's smooth, tunnels, laterals, airtime, you name it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise.
Just had another lap on the Raven, and I'm just gonna come flat out. That was rough. That was really rough. Legend and Voyage, the other Woodies here, I think are running fantastic. And when I get off, I immediately want to get back on. But after this, my back is kind of sore, and it really shouldn't be. This is the smallest of the three Woodies. Holiday World still has some old-fashioned skee ball. Love it.
Little Miss Muppet, the Ogre Spider, the front door away. Mary, Mary, quick and cheery, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockroach shells and pretty maids all in a row. All the king's horses and all king's men, them so happy back together again. Little duck, corner, sat in a corner, eating his Christmas pie. He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, oh, what a good boy am I. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he runs. Little Bo Peepers lost their sheep and kids know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them.
Just rode a couple rides here in the 4th of July section of the park. Hollow Dog Express is almost like a train ride through Storybook Forest, similar to Idlewild, only on a much smaller scale, going by past different figures and vignettes of different nursery rhymes and fairy tales. Next we did was Rough Riders, which is a very cute and very appropriately titled bumper car ride, and yeah, it was a little bit on the rough side, but in a good way. Liberty Launch is a fun SNS double shot, and right here behind me is the Firecracker, which is a refurbished Calypso. It's looking and running great. Now this is what I'm talking about. Walk on the Voyage. All right, ending my holiday world visit by just having a mini marathon on the Voyage. And I think after those rides, I can confidently say that is my #1 wind coaster. I know, a lot of enthusiasts rate this as one of their favorites, but in my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. It's deserved of that title. Again, it's like a jack of all trades, and it just keeps piling up and up, and it always delivers, always delivers. I even did more back row rides, and it's still running good. I could ride that all day long if I could. Well, maybe not all day long, because that thing really jostles you around. If you are a wind coaster connoisseur, you should definitely make the pilgrimage out here to Holiday World and give the Voyage a ride. And that's going to do it here from Holiday World. I'm so glad I was able to make it back out here again the next day. And while it didn't look too promising at the start of the day, the skies did clear up and had a phenomenal afternoon and early evening. The park was practically empty, walked on everything. Favorites of the day, again, Legend and Voyage, some of my top wind coasters for sure. It's good to get on Thunderbird. That was definitely a surprise hit. And Good Gravy is always a treat. And I just want to say, I want to compliment how clean this park is, how efficient the operations are. Met a lot of very friendly staff members, even met some management, and they were very friendly and informative as well. And getting back to the weather, most parks would just call it quits and close early, but I give props to Holiday World for keeping open, because this turned out to be a very memorable day. And yeah, can't thank you guys enough for it. And the more time I was here and the more I was riding some of my favorite rides, the more I'm like, man, I need to come out here more often. This is a wonderful family amusement park. Definitely if you're a big fan of wind roller coasters like I am, it really is a treat. But it does have, while it's a very big park, it does have like a small park vibe. It has that family values and little touches all around. It's a real special place. Didn't get into the water park today, mainly because I was just riding around so much, but that's just another excuse to get back here for sure. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more amusement park content. And with that being said, thank you all for riding, and I'll see you next time.